it is quite essential also for everyone to be able to construct, to make, to form meaningful narratives. And in fact, it is quite important for our psychological well-being to have a kind of coherent story of who we are. And even, for example, how we came ourselves through crisis and so on. So this is what we also call the constructive part of narrative competence. But the other side, which you just mentioned also, is when I identify some narratives I'm exposed for or I'm meeting, that I can form a different kind of narrative. And this is what we also can call counter-narratives. And this is, of course, is especially important when it comes to narratives which communicate othering, hatred, stereotypization. That I can make a decision, I want consciously to form another kind of image about this particular group. I'm watching out for elements which can be included and stories we can tell which widen and expand this limited kind of narrative.
About another group, but or even about a nation.
Yeah, and even about the group I'm belonging to, because these narratives which are static and limiting, for example, national narratives, they also make it difficult to be an individual who doesn't fit in. So there is a narrative about my group, but I don't fit in. So you need to be able to make a counter-narrative. Of course, I'm belonging here, and probably there are other people like me, and we are belonging. So this is how also minorities can use the construction of narratives in order to empower themselves. Narratives have the beautiful quality that they can present humans as humans in their humanity. So we can say narratives can be used to rehumanize groups where we find dehumanizing ideas in a culture or in a public discourse. So these can really be the counter-narratives saying, look, these people have human qualities, they can be nice people, they can be helpful people. There's a whole range of qualities which we find in that group, and this can break up the negative ideas and be a very important regulation of this negativity and counterforce against the dynamics of hatred.
And so does it have to do with seeing groups as or people as individuals?
Yes. It is important to represent members of any group as individuals, because that shows their humanity, their diversity, that even if there might be certain traits in groups, everyone is not the same. And here, again, the narratives come into play, that there are different stories to tell about people. And there are nice people and not so nice people, and there are smart and not so smart people in any group. So this is a really strong counter force against stereotypization and hatred.